I'm with Darren, also from Salisbury, who was at the game today. What did you think of the game?
It was quite an easy game in the first half, really. I mean, it wasn't... Towards the second half, it wasn't that easy. I thought we let Swansea come at us a little bit. I don't think... There's a couple of players that I thought were a little bit not so much on form. Our midfield still needs to be tightened a little bit. I think we're still giving other teams far too much space in certain areas. I think I said really when we scored the third goal, it seemed fairly simple after that, really, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I'd like to got 4 or 5, but 3 will do.
Absolutely. I mean, Monk did make a change at half-time. He replaced Cork, of all people, in the midfield, which appeared to let the game open up in the middle. Would that be the case?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I was surprised they took off the players they did. But really, I think, to be honest, I mean, when they got the penalty towards the end, I thought we let them in a little bit, and they weren't far off to getting another goal. But yeah, it seemed pretty comfortable for us. But I think, to be honest, I mean, really, I didn't think Swansea really had the firepower there to come back at us, really, to be honest with you.
Do you not find that is possibly a small problem with Saints? They play for, say, 80 minutes or 70 minutes. They always seem to let teams into the game at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it happened last week against Manchester United, didn't it? The first 20, 25 minutes, we were all over them. The next minute, then we let them come at us. The same today. You know, we sort of sat back a little bit. Didn't really press as much as what I thought they were going to carry on scoring, trying to get some more goals. That's my problem. That's my worry at the moment, is we're giving a little bit too much room. So other teams too much room. That's what's worrying me. I'm hoping Ronald will sort that out in the next few games anyway.
Oh, well, Ryan Bertrand came back today, which meant Virgil van Dijk could sit back in the middle, Cedric on the right. Yeah. As a result, obviously no Yoshida. Did we look a lot more compact for the majority of the game?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe last week he put Yoshida out on the right anyway. I mean, we had Cedric on the bench last week, which he could have used. Today he put him in, Ryan on the left. I mean, it works a treat. It was absolutely... It's much tougher today. Much more better from the players, I mean, Ryan, I absolutely adore the guy. I love watching the guy, and Cedric was good out on the right as well. Van Dijk was very good in the middle as well, and same with same with Jose. I said, I still worry about the midfield a little bit. That's what I'm a little bit concerned about, And I've got to say, I wish he would put 2 up front rather than 1.
It does seem a strange thing to do at home, just 1 up on his own.
Yeah, I don't think it really works that well. A lot of fans will disagree with me here, but I don't think it really works very well. I'd rather see him play 2 up front, or put J-Rod with Pella, or put Manny with Pella, or even play Shane Long with Pella, whichever. Today, I probably would have took Sadio Mane off and put Shane Long on for a little bit. Or whatever. So I don't think Sadio had a brilliant game today. I thought he was pushed off the ball a bit, and I don't think it was his best. I don't think it was his finest game today at all.
That's fair enough. I mean, from a lot of the comments I've been getting from other people, I mean, that's the beauty of football. I mean, everyone's an armchair manager, aren't they? I mean, some saying he was doing well, but it would seem that Ronald Koeman is building a team with depth here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The worry, therefore, is what happens in his contract. How far do Saints need to go to keep Ronald Koeman?
Well, I think, to be honest with you, we've got to finish in the top 10 every year. I mean, I'm disappointed we went out of Europe very easily and very early. I mean, we worked very hard last season. I mean, we were in the top 4 for, most of the season last year. And we definitely deserved the Europa League last year. There's fans that say, no, they're glad they're out of it because it's going to put a lot of sort of like pressure on the team. Whether we had a big enough squad, I don't know. We'll never know. I'd like to see us progress a bit more, really. Because I think we deserve it now after what we went through 6 years ago. We're nearly going under.
Well, the Europa League always seems to be like the poison chalice, doesn't it? I mean, you want to be in it, and yet you don't want to be in it. I mean, we all saw what happened to, say, for example, Everton last season. Do you not think that maybe, okay, we're not going to get maybe an away trip to Spain in the summer?
Lovely,
wouldn't it?
Nice.
But now we can concentrate on the league.
Yeah, I mean... to be honest, if we can finish in the top 10 this year, I'll be very, very happy. I wasn't happy how we started the season. I wasn't happy at all. To see us getting near that bottom there, I was a little bit sort of worried there, how he's going to play it out and what have you. I still think we could have got something on Sunday against Manchester United. We should have beaten West Bromwich Albion. And really, he's got to try and go for the top half of the table. That's what I think. Whether Ronald will stay here I don't know. I do like the guy. I love the guy. Some of his tactics I do a little bit question. I do put my faith in him. I put any faith in the manager we have here.
Absolutely.
I always have done. I've been supporting Saints a long time. The Dell days, yeah. So, really, to me, the guy knows, what positions they need to be put in or whatever. But I think to keep him now, we've got to finish above, round about 10th, 9th or 8th or even 7th or whatever we can achieve this year.
We've just been voted the most loved club in the Premiership.
Yes, yes. Well, so it should be.
I think so too.
My love is there, and yeah, so it should be. Yeah.
One final thing, your prediction for the end of the season. What do you think?
I think it'll be a mid-table thing. I think it'll be 9th or 10th. Yeah. I think whether we'll finish 7th, I don't know. We'll have to go on a very good run towards the end of the season. Our games, looking at the fixture list, it doesn't look too bad in certain areas. We got Leicester here. Well, they're a difficult side at the moment. Liverpool away, well, that could be anything. Yeah. We have a good record with them. We have. Yeah. I mean, I was up there. Is it 2 or 3 seasons ago when we beat them up there? Actually, when Lovren scored. Actually, I was actually there when we won. So I haven't seen us win at Chelsea. I have seen us win at Chelsea, 4-2. Was it January 2003? Wasn't it?
Yeah, you're coming back some now.
Yeah, that's
my son was born, so I might be a bit blurry there.
Oh, blurry then. Yeah. That was actually on New Year's Day, believe it or not.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's on New Year's Day. That's the last time I saw us beat Chelsea. I've seen them beat them here. We're capable of beating teams here. We're capable of doing it. Like today, I mean, I'd like to see another couple of goals. But we deserved it. We really did. I mean, that was a good goal by Tadic. That was a great goal by Tadic. I didn't think it was going to go in, but it did.